I'm so excited to be here. I'm super amazed at what the Career Life program is all about, and how you've been impacting, a lot of ladies, a lot of women in this regard. I'm excited because I'm a mom, so I will be speaking from my experience. So I want to welcome everyone that is participating in this program. I want to say that you're lucky. I want to say that you're privileged. Okay, because it takes mentorship, it takes coaching to stay ahead of the game and also play better than your competitors. So I don't want you to take this opportunity for granted. I know the team has put in a lot of work. I know what it takes to, prepare a program like this. So I'm actually appreciating you, Career Life Nigeria and Career Life Global. Okay, so the sky is your limit. And I'm looking at you, looking forward to your team, at achieving more, and also these businesses and career people here, getting dynamic results at the end of 3 months. Okay, so today I'll be talking about moms mean business. Okay, so I'll be talking to you on how to, navigate from your post-motherhood experience, okay, to starting a business. And what makes it unique for me is that I used to be a career person, and all my life, I never thought of venturing into business because I thought it was a tough venture. I didn't want to pursue anybody to be selling anything, but the case has been different because after 14 years of work experience, I just got tired and I knew there was more. I looked at my firm then, and I just saw that there was no other place to go to. Okay, there was just me and a few people before my boss. I was going to climb up my boss's head, so I was looking for more, and that's how I now entered into business. But it wasn't easy because I also had to, juggle it with being a mom, being a wife, taking care of myself. Because sometimes it looks like we women will just sacrifice our lives on the altar of being mothers. But I want to encourage every woman here that you're a special package, okay, that is produced by God. And most of us have not even utilized up to 10% of what God has deposited in our lives. So I'll be sharing a few of my experiences here, and I'm hoping that it's going to help somebody. I have just 30 minutes and I'll try to be fast. Okay, so my slide here says, let's get real. Because life after motherhood is not easy. It actually changes everything about you. It changes your schedule, it changes your priorities, and it changes your energy. Okay, so for some people, they find it hard to recover. For some people, maybe you go on maternity leave, 3 months, you come back. But there are some that I can't even come back after 3 months. And when you come back, you're looking at how do I meet up with the gap? And especially when you're working in also a male-dominated field. I worked in a male-dominated field, so it wasn't quite easy for me. I'm an architect and also a project manager, so a field where men do very well. So you find yourself coming back after pregnancy, you're weak, you're tired, you still have to go to site and everything. So I understand it's not quite easy, taking your place back as a career person, then also a businesswoman. And all that. So you have identity shifts, having to shift from a mother, career person, and a business person. Okay, so now a lot of people are sharing your time. A lot of sisters are sharing your time. You have to balance childcare, your home, your business responsibilities. Okay, now I will try to, because this is a career platform. So I'm speaking to two sets of people. I'm speaking to women because I looked at the poll that we took. A lot of people are into career, but I can tell you that there are people here that are running their careers, but they want to shift. And I'm telling you can. Looking back at me 10 years ago, I was the least person you could think about that wanted to do a business. But what I think about it now is the best experience I've actually taken. Now, best decision I've taken and the best experience I've had, because my time is mine. Although you end up working harder, you learn more. It's almost like an adventure, and you also achieve more. So for me, it was a worthwhile experience. I'm speaking to people that are career people here and are feeling stuck. Okay, there's more inside of you. You want to start a business. I'm here to tell you that it's possible. If I could do it, then you can do it. Then secondly, I'm speaking to people that, okay, fine. Some people, I looked at that poll, they said, okay, they're in between, they don't have anything doing, but you want to do something. There are women out there doing big things. You're a woman, what they have, you have. And I'm telling you here, you can also do that. So going back to the realities of post-motherhood, okay, as it affects businesses, starting it up, maybe growing it, also scaling it. Sometimes you find out maybe financial setbacks, you've been out of work, there's no money to start a business, okay? There are systems that can actually help you start up a business. You're also having limited networks. Of course, 9 months of pregnancy, 3 months of taking care of baby, maternity leave and all that. You've not been able to network more. And also maybe your confidence. So you're actually feeling behind. I mean, you're as if you're following behind trend. So it's really not that easy. So, but the truth is that all these things are facts. We can't deny them. But we need to understand that the opportunities, okay, in our experiences as mothers, that the opportunities that we have gained that will actually help us, you know, do more as mothers. Okay, so I'm going to tell you my story. I've actually said some of them. Okay, so I've told you part of my story, but what I just want to add here is that it wasn't easy actually working, being a mom, and also doing well as a career person. Of course, as a career person, there are challenges. Then after that, I now had to transition to being a businesswoman. So it wasn't easy, okay? Sometimes you feel that you're lagging behind, you need to catch up. But when I realized that I didn't need to keep up, nobody was marking my scripts. I'm the one that wrote the exam, and I'm also the one marking it, and I'm also the one scoring myself, and I'm being true to myself. Then I decided to build my business on my own terms. Okay, so a few lessons I learned, okay? I understood that the struggle is real, but I learned lessons that helped, which I'm going to teach you and explain to you today. Number one, I learned that, look, yeah, you can have both, okay? But not without a structure. You can be a mom and also have a business, but with structures. If you look out there, a lot of women, even our chief coach here, our host here, is a mom. Okay, and this foundation is a thriving business, I can tell you that, and it's succeeding. So at whatever stage you are, you can actually thrive as a mom, okay, in the business endeavor you're looking at. Maybe you have started and it's not growing. This is an opportunity also for you to grow it, and I'm going to explain to you the things you can do. Okay, so the second lesson I learned is that you need a strong support system, and this is non-negotiable. So either you're getting your in-house people, because then, well, my mother-in-law was alive then, so she helped me. But before then, I had to make use of crutches. It was risky, but, you know, I did my due diligence. I got my kids into crutch. Okay, I won't tell you it was an easy ride, but I was lucky then. We didn't have issues with crutches. So they all went through crutches, went to school, and I was able to actually do my work and also focus on the home front. Now, the third lesson I learned is that mothers are not superwomen. Please, because we do it all. You're not a superwoman at all. Okay, we are super women because we build systems. So if you see any mother that is doing well, thriving in her business, thriving in her career, you know that behind that woman is a strong system. So I'm encouraging every woman here, okay, I don't know what you're taking out from here, but let the art of building systems, okay, be something that I can take out of this training today. Then I also learned that it is a tough experience, okay? So when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So you stay in there and beat the toughness. So your mantra, you know, as you enter this coaching session is, I'm not going to quit. Okay, so winners don't quit. No matter how tough it is, we're going to stay there until we win. So lastly, I remember, I learned that I'm not supposed to stay stuck. Sometimes we are stuck. And the reason why we are stuck is that we don't have clarity. We're confused. So what coaching does for you is that there are people that are experienced and you can ask them questions and they will guide you on exactly what to do. So these are the things I learned. Well, if you were able to take them down, fine. But maybe I'll find a way to share some of these lessons with you if you don't mind. So I'm going to share with you is a framework that will help you. Okay, now you're a mom, you want to transition from your mom, okay, you really don't have anything doing, you want to start a business, it's possible. You're a mom, you have a career, and you want to also, want to switch. The fear we have is that I have a constant salary. So what if I switch? How am I going to be getting my salary? That season doesn't take time, or where you don't have salary. At least you must have been saving. But the truth is that you're not going to die. Okay. There are systems that can help you transition from being a career person to establishing a business that can run, that will give you time. Okay, so I'm saying here that being an architect, I know that if you can design it, just design it how it works, then you can build it. So I'm going to teach you the MOM framework. Okay, so and if you use it, it will help you transition. The first M there. So the MOM framework means mindset, organizations, and multiplication. So the first one is mindset. You need a mindset reset. The second one is organization. You have to understand the business model, what kind of business you want to run. I'm going to explain all these things to you. Then the last one is multiplying your impact. How do you automate? Remember I said you have to delegate. Super moms are super moms because they have good and functional systems. Okay, so we're going to look at mindset now. So mindset, what does it involve? Sorry, it involves shifting your perspective. Okay, understanding that motherhood is not a setback. Some of us, of course, they call women the weaker sex. Yes, we are. Okay, so you don't say because they call me a weaker sex, I'm useless, I cannot do anything. Who told you that? So for Christians here, if you read Proverbs 31 woman, sometimes I'm like, what kind of woman is this? Is she a machine? Beyond even those that Proverbs 31 women, there are many women now thriving out there, doing well, and their homes are intact, their children are well taken care of, and they are well raised. What helps them is systems, okay? And what also helps them is their mindset, because they believe they can do it. So you need to look at your mindset. If you're having limiting thoughts, I cannot do it, you know, what will people say? I don't have the resources, I don't have the time, these children are taking too much, stories upon stories, stories upon stories. Okay, so you need to ditch, you know, all those thoughts. Even fear, sometimes you're afraid, am I going to fail? Fear is just a major culprit. Anybody that wants to transit, you see that fear, it will visit you and knock at your door, okay? But once you understand that, look, anytime fear shows up, I face it. So what fear means to me is that there's a wall, and it's an indication that there's something meant for me behind that wall. So I need to take down that wall called fear and take what is behind that wall for me. So that's what fear is. But some of us, we see fear and we run away. No, once you see fear, there's something behind this wall for me. So I need to go against the fear, you know, and get it. I'm talking like this. It wasn't easy for me, but I realized that if I don't master it, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, so that's mindset resets. Okay, you have to ditch all the guilt, understand that your dream is valid. You have to build confidence. Do you know, being a mother, the level of skill you have gathered to be a mom, I'm not sure, and you didn't pay to get that kind of skill. You didn't go to school, but you've garnered a lot of skill. I have 3 kids, raising 3 kids, you know, taking care of them. Nobody taught me, but I learned it and I succeeded in it. So number 1, I'm a winner. Meaning that any project I take on, I can win. Okay? Some of you here, your kids are success stories, meaning that if you run a business, you have a capacity to deliver projects, just like you delivered your kids and nurtured them. Okay, so that they can be success stories. So I have what I call a mindset reset tool, and it helps me a lot because as I'm talking to you now, no matter the level you are, if you don't reset your mindset, you cannot go beyond that level. Even for me, see my current level, I know levels I'm looking at now. If I don't reset my mindset, I'm going to be at this level for a long time. And I'm speaking to every woman here this morning, even for career people. They say in this company, people don't go before, they don't grow. I mean, they don't do this. Reset your mindset, see opportunities, okay? So I can share this thing with you later. I don't have the time. I'm not going to read all of them, but I can just take a few. You understand that motherhood is a superpower. It's not a setback. Some of us are like, God, why did you make me a woman? You should have made me a man. All these months of carrying pregnancy, oh, for goodness sake, it's a superpower because you can nurture dreams, deliver dreams, okay? Grow them, own them, and give them as a gift to the world. You have that capacity, okay? You can understand that. So the second one, you tell yourself that my dream matters, okay? And I'm not feeling guilty for wanting more, okay? My dream matters, and I can want more. Then you can tell yourself, I'm not alone. I'm going to leverage support. Please, I beg you. If you're in this coaching program, some of you will get in here and waste it. I remember when I did my first coaching with Wimbies, that's my coach then. I was feeling sorry for her because anytime we had a coaching call, I'll call her. And before that coaching call, I had my questions ready. And for each coaching call, hey, God, I should just be like, what is wrong with this woman? For goodness sake, it's an opportunity. Max it, okay? So you can, okay, the next one you can tell yourself is that my pace is my rule. It's success on my own terms. So you're in chapter 2 and you're comparing yourself with chapter 10 of somebody's life. For goodness sake, how possible is that now? But that's the issue some of us have. We're comparing ourselves. Let your chapter 2 be your chapter 2. Complete your chapter 2 and start doing your chapter 3. Understand is your pace and understand your own rules and make rules that work for you. Sometimes we make rules for ourselves that don't work and they limit us. We don't forgive ourselves when we make mistakes and we feel there's no more opportunities. So you have to make rules that work for you, that empower you, and helps you get out there. So then the next one is I can have both. You can have motherhood and success. I want the two of them. I'm not having one. I'm going to succeed as a mother. I'm going to succeed as a wife. I will also succeed in my business. I will also succeed as a career person. Okay, so that's your mindset reset kit. Then the next one is organize your business model. Remember, I'm talking about the MOM framework. I've talked about M. M is your mind. If your mind is not well shaped, I see your mind is the engine of your life. That car will just be there looking at you. Without the engine, it can't move, and that's your destiny. Okay, so without the engine of your mind, programming it well, fueling it, putting the engine oil in your mind. Okay, so the second one, we're going to look at organizing your business model. What system works for you? Okay, so you're going to build systems that really work for you. And that model affects the business offering. What do you want to offer? The work model, how do you want to do the work? Then the revenue models. Okay, how do you want to get the money? Okay, so I'm going to explain it to you now. So what we come to, so the first model, remember I said, is your business offering. Do you want to sell a product or you want to sell a service? Anyone you want to sell works, but you must understand how to market them. I sell services, but I've learned to convert my services to products. And because I'm a consultant, the people that buy my services is a high, my products are high price products. Okay, so it's not what people buy off the shelf, meaning that the people that buy them must know me. So I just understood that the best way when I studied my market to get my clients is by networking, and I've been expanding my circle. I get into a new circle and I commit myself to get a client there that will engage our services. If a product person, depending on the product you're selling, okay, if it's a low price product, you have an open market, you have a mass market, you can blow adverts. I remember when I started my business, I created a beautiful website, paid for an office space, got staff, sat there. Nobody asked me a question. Nobody called. Nobody asked, and I was worried. Do you understand? So there are systems. Okay, I'm going to teach you that once we finish the mom model. So there are systems. So whether you're selling a product or whether you're selling a service, there are systems that structure a business. So I'm going to talk to you more about organizing your business model. It's brief, but I'm trusting that whatever I explained to you here was going to help you. Now, the second one is your work model. Do you want to work from home? Are you going to be selling from home? So when people call, you deliver to them? Do you want to work from a site or a location? Do you want to get a store, or do you want to outsource? So what model works for you? You have to think it through. That's the second one. Then the third one, how do you want people to pay you? Revenue models. Is it one-time pay? So you just sell and they pay you. Or do you want subscription? You want to sell licenses? You want freemium with paid upgrades? So these are the things you must think about. Okay? So that's why I said, if you can plan it, you can build it. It's just like having a map. If you can understand the map, you can get there. So organizing your business model is the second one. You must get it right. Now, the last M is MOM, okay? And that is multiplying your impacts. Yeah. So you must have a system to multiply your impact. You build the, so this is where the growth comes in. This is where the scaling comes in. And here there are 5 M's that work for you. So if you're struggling, money is not coming in, it means that you're not making enough sales. Now, if you're not making enough sales, then the problem, so if you follow these 5 steps, you're here and that is your goal. If you follow these 5 steps and put things in order, I'm sure your business will pick up and you'll start earning revenue. So if you're starting a business, your website will not attract customers. You need to have a marketing system. So the first one is marketing positioning. So you need to know who your clients are. Who do you want to sell to? What do you want to? So, I want to start a business now. Okay. So I'm sure they're going to share people into groups. You're going to have coaches. You can have a session and ask them, I have 10 ideas. Which one works? And they can go deep with do a deep dive with you and actually let you know the product that has a market. Not, you can have a product that nobody wants. So when somebody tells me they want to start a business, the first thing I ask them is, do you have a market? Don't go and produce what nobody will buy. Okay, so that is one. Then the second one is that you need to have a message. Okay, what are you telling people about that your product? If you don't say you're good, people will not say you're good. Why do you think people advertise? Okay, so you tell people about, see, hey, if you're a shy person like me, you have to see that your shyness, pack it in your house. You want to do business, just put it inside a box, cover it. Open your mouth, sell your markets. After selling it, when you go home, wear your shyness. But in the marketplace, you need to have a message. You need to speak. This is what I do. I manage projects. I take the headache away from you. Contractors will mess you up. Allow us to give you peace by monitoring your systems and helping you deliver this project on time. We must talk. Oh, clients like to hear. You're selling baby food. You're like, see your baby needs calcium and this one. You see the ones in the market, see mine. I've done the calculation well. You must talk. So what is your message? What are you telling people? How are you helping them? Is what you tell, if you don't tell me anything about yourself, I wouldn't know anything about you. Okay, before we started, you one day read about me. If you didn't read about me, you wouldn't know anything about me. So you must say who you are, what you have done, people you have helped, how good your product is. Everybody's product is the best product in the market, but make sure that truly your product is the best product and you're also helping people. Number 3, you must have channel presence. Okay, you must say, you must expand your reach. So, you know, I had a website that was not enough. So you have to be out there. Sometimes you run ads. You have to be on all the platforms. Why? Because what helped me then was I started pushing our works out there. When we now got clients, it was not hard. I'll just send them one of the channels and they'll go there and they'll see things we posted like 3 or 4 years ago. So this is the time to start putting yourself out there, creating news about yourself so that when people want to look you up, okay, come on, if you tell me, I sell the best jewelries in Nigeria. My name is so and so. After talking, I'll just go and Google you. People will always Google you. They'll check your presence. If you don't see anywhere online, they're not going to, you understand? They won't patronize you. Okay, so the next one is that you're going to maximize your revenue. Okay, so how do you, okay, I've talked about, remember I talked about monetization before. So how do people pay you? How do you get in money? Then lastly, you now need a machine, building a system. You see all these things I talked about, only you cannot do them. So the system means this is how we do it. Who can I get to do it for me? Can I be paying the people? Can I outsource this? Should I employ somebody? So for some of us, one of the things we do, we still outsource. It's better for us. There are some we have paid people. Do you understand? So for services that are consistent, like designing, of course, we have internal hands. Project management, of course, we have internal hands, but there are some projects that, look, we outsource. When I say outsource, we get contract staff and they stay with us throughout the duration of the project. It's better for us. So you need to get a system that works for you. Okay. So a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Okay. You know what a skilled sailor is? A skilled sailor is the one that was able to, you know, navigate through all the storms, break all the waves, crash all the waves, and land safely. Okay, so you're going to be prepared. Career person, no, there are still issues. Business people, no, there are still challenges. But you're going to make up your mind that when challenges rise, the opportunities for you to grow, be better. Okay, you know, and also take on new levels. Okay, so what happens with challenges is that when they come and you master them, you've gathered an experience. When people call things problems or challenges, they call them challenges because they have no knowledge of how to solve them. If you can solve a problem, that is not a challenge for you. So anytime there's a challenge facing you, just know that, look, it's an area you've not grown in. So why don't you grow in that area? Read books, watch videos, ask questions, expand your circle. There are people, find people that are not having the same challenge. Ask them questions. Okay, so my final thoughts, okay? You don't have to do it all alone. The MOM framework, like I told you, will help you to reset your mind and also structure your business, okay? So I want you to understand that growing a business, I mean, is a lot of work. So you need to own your season and own your pace. You need to leverage what you already have. What you have is enough to start. If it's not enough, then please look outside. Then please remember to build a model that works for you. It's time to get visible. For some of us, I don't like being visible, but the truth is that you need to be visible. People need to see you. They need to know you. They need to know that the business is real. Okay? You can, if we are married now, how many of us married invisible husbands? That's business for you. Okay? So somebody wants to enter into a business relationship with you, they need to know who is behind that brand. So we need to get visible again. So remember that you don't have to do it alone. Stay simple, be consistent. Okay. So what is one thing that you're going to implement today that will help you take control of your life and also accelerate your business and your career? I hope you're taking notes. You know, Ada, I really appreciate your session. She said so much, you know, about how to position your career effectively when you're coming back, you know, from your motherhood leave. What did she say that you're going to do to help you accelerate your career? If you want to venture into business, already into business, but thinking of scaling, what exactly? I've said so much. You know, if you do three of the or some of the things I've said here, you're going to get maximum results. What exactly are you going to do to get you into new levels? Okay. So motherhood will never put your dreams on hold. It will actually equip you to have bigger dreams and also to do better. So the best time is to start now. I want to encourage you to build, to thrive, to win on your own terms. Okay. So I can send you some free things to help you if Dave, that is fine. Okay. So that you can just go through them and help them. I'm passionate about business people. I mean, helping women build businesses because I knew what it took me, and I'm trying to help a lot of women break that mindset that, look, it's hard to do business. It's hard, but you can do it. Sure, it's hard to born baby. Didn't you born the baby? So why are we now running away from doing business? Nothing in life is easy. Okay, so I want to say thank you for listening to me. I hope you've learned a lot, and you know, just do the much you can do. So you can reach me maybe on LinkedIn. Just type Ijoma Azi on LinkedIn or Instagram if you have a question. If you send me mom, I will send you one of the resources I have, you know, that can help you. I want to congratulate you once more for joining this channel, being on this platform. And I want you to promise Yewande and the team that at the end of 3 months, your results will be extraordinary and you're going to have exponential growth. Thank you, and thank you.